What's up, fellow gamers? Welcome back to Let's Play Cyber Knight's Flashpoint. If you want to jump right to the prison break we've got planned for the episode, there are timestamps in the description below. But I've realized that we only have 3 eligible mercs right now. Our War Machine for Shell Skate is ready to go right now. No one else is up and available. And the only things we can choose to cancel are the Detox for my Cyber Knight and the Trainer here for my Vanguard. Everyone else is busy with things like legwork or cyber surgery. However, I realized that one of the capacities of the Underworld Hub that I use very, very rarely is you can shorten all of your active legwork. And so we're going to ratchet up the pressure, and suddenly that means that my Hacker and Gunslinger are in line to be finished before this mission is required of us. And I still want to boost their chance of succeeding, of course, and so we'll boost the legwork here. They're not guaranteed to succeed by any means. In fact, I'm expecting to lose one of them. But we're actually able to bring somebody in. Maybe we leave the Vanguard and the Trainer, for example. But not hiring anybody. And part of the reason why is because our barracks is actually full. I so rarely ignore upgrading my barracks. I hadn't realized initially that I can't put anyone in. So it is what it is. That's where we are. So we'll see how they do on legwork, and if they both fail, we're going to have to 3-man it, and it is what it is. Because very frequently get injured as a result of failing legwork. We're going to let this one fail. That's totally fine for me. Heartbreak is in. You are endurance trained. Actually, I'm thinking I don't really care about HP and stress res. Let's go loyalty instead. Seems reasonable enough to me. Hayes is back from the detox. Let's put her back in, because why not? Everyone else is kind of busy. Let's hope this goes well. Influence break for you. Whatever. Data flood. Who cares? Alright. That got ugly. Didn't intend to, but it did when your customers is not making that payment ever. Well, we get 1 favor and some influence. Not ideal, but at least it was successful. Now, of course, he's injured, so we can't go. We're going to have to hope that things go better for us. I'm going to put in a counter intel pod, at least eventually. Put in the 1-day power for this one. Let's really hope Geist can do a better job. Otherwise, we're 3-manning it. We'll do his training afterwards. Height break for you. Interesting, you also have endurance trained. You also don't have... Well, you know what? This feels like it's worth care and feeding. I don't care about endurance trained, and I'd rather have something else going on. Let's re-roll the options. It didn't get better. +1 will... Whatever. It's not great. It is what it is. Stress break minus loyalty. That's really unfortunate. We can put in more as we go towards the counter intel pod. We put in some cooling. I've got to bump the nanoscrubber at some point as well. Can't afford it, though. Still, it is what it is. Please do a good job. Caught the attention of the wrong officer at the spaceport. Didn't know I was being followed till they tried to take me down. I escaped, or I'd be in a brig. Well, we gained heat. Pretty unfortunate, but as much as we did fail them both, I should be able... Oh, right, I have to pull people out of the Trainer and the Detox as we failed on both. So... Alright, we cancel the Knight's Detox. We're going to cancel the Vanguard's training. And with no time to spare, right before the Merc would be killed, we go into our mission planning. I don't think we'll have to buy this. Cancels reinforcements for 2 turns. Seems pretty reasonable. 2 favors from you. This actually seems like a pretty good use of a favor. We'll prep our mercs. We'll put the ordering the way I want to. I did move my gear around off recording. You've got to get some stuff here as well for yourself. Shotgun seems probably incorrect, I'm thinking. I think a pistol for you... Well, no, I will go shotgun actually on you. We'll give you my last remaining melee weapon. You can have that guy. And then... Everyone wears Caltraxia. You can have a shock mine, they're pretty good. Okay, these guys both leveled up from their recent excursions, so let's go ahead and train you that little bit more. Spoof tokens are wonderful. Block a QSec AI escalation seems nice. As for the Gunslinger, might as well train you while we're here. This got added recently, about a week ago in a patch, that the item carry node itself has decent attributes on it. Fractional AP and ballistic damage, kind of nice. That said, it's hard to get fractional AP on a Gunslinger. They already have a spinal implant. So the question is, do I want to go through this attribute node that basically doesn't cost me anything? It doesn't like count against talent limit. Or do I want to grab quick draw And Gunsmoke Drift is a little bit low value, but Quick Draw is actually kind of nice. Crit chance and evasion to make sure you go first next turn is actually pretty good. I think I will take this, but I'm still going to be moving toward Trigger Vector. But I'll path through here. I think this is just, it's worth it as the 1-point wonder. Either way, he's still not going on a mission. This is my team of 4. The Shell Skate is due immediately. I do not have any Field Ops tokens. I do not have... Oh, I have Field Coordination, which should give me 2. This is worth it then. Yeah, I have 2 tokens now. Passive Leverage, AP, and Move Speed, or Move Points for the first 2 turns. That seems good. Minus Detection is whatever. Deadline back by 4 days. Funnily enough, I did not think about actually having my tokens back such that I could push this back again and actually get people around. That's funny. That's an optimization I did not consider. Still, everything else here is pretty low value, so I think we'll just say 2 move points. Shell Skate ready to go. We could have had them back from surgery. It's fine. It is what it is. Up against Arrowhead. Or no, she's from Arrowhead. Up against Bravestar. Money if we go quickly. Red cubes are pretty low value if we get a bunch of kills. I shouldn't need red cubes too badly. Still gotta get the door open, get the person out. We'll see how it goes. Bravestar may certainly have drones. We'll see how it all goes. Double check that you're silenced. Yes. Okay. Let's go. Oh, I did one thing wrong. Shoot. I did one thing wrong. One thing I had done off recording that I had prepped for was... I was considering hiring the Wire Ghost, and so I took her Cyberdeck off. She has the baby Cyberdeck. And then when I actually looked closer into it, and it's part of the reason I have saves, I went to go hire the Wire Ghost, and I realized, oh no, she's actually ex-Los Zagales. She has hatred for megacorps, but she's not actually from there. And so I reloaded after I went through the, like, recruit dialogue, and just, you know, loaded the save that I made after last mission, but after I moved the Cyberdeck off, and I have a bad Cyberdeck. Oh well. There's the makeshift cell. The red key is off the captain right over there. We can also how to find it. Oh yeah. Big spicy drone. It's actually only drones so far too. Wild. Okay. Well. Don't know where everyone else is, but I'm glad I have a Vanguard here. Can I get you both? No, I cannot. Alright, I'm going to throw one... I'll look ahead there. You're not dangerous yet. There's no way you're going to run up to me. Yeah, you can see me where you're standing already. Okay, let's see. And I also need... So I need to hack this. I probably want to hack this to open the door. Otherwise, I'm running all the way over here to go find you. And the red key is in a random box. So the best route forward I can think of is going for this. Let's do a bunch of delays to start. I'm going to have Philosopher knock this drone down because you actually matter. Although, waiting until your turn is over is correct, if I can help it. So all you do is turn around. That shouldn't be a big problem, though. You do not... I think with ducking, you won't see into the host. Am I willing to risk that? I think the answer is yes. As long as I'm ducking, I should be fine. You're simply standing around guarding. Okay, Geist is going to yield. Philosopher is able to counter-static you. I'm going to yield. If something really does go badly and this drone sees her, I can at least stun with Hacksaw at the end. So we short yield. We're going to let Geist go a few steps at a time because we don't know where the actual meat space guards are. Okay, there's another drone here. You're reasonably far away. There's 2 meat guards there. Okay, yeah, so it tells me there's no vision happening. This is fine. So yeah, she has a bad deck. My fault. It is what it is. Okay. Well, here we are. Fairly reasonable host. Don't need to cancel reinforcements yet. Give my team move points for a while at some point. Hard shell, overclock, definitely always spoof. Load the little baby tools. I at least do have neural toner in, but yeah, having low-level programs is a little unfortunate. So connection health should be not a huge problem on a yellow host. I will, well, I think I will tank connection for a bit and get rid of tally or vice versa. I mean, an escalation, right? I mean, this is 2 to 1, right? Is my escalation ever going to be 80 connection damage? No. Let's go this way. Had to get rid of that one because I can't connect. I'm gonna load deception early. Okay, plus AP can't connect means I have to get both. Load sleaze early, scan. A lot of stuff here. I'm just gonna null op it and move on. I don't for sure have to. Let's see what happens here. Ah, that's really annoying. Yeah, we're just gonna null op that. Okay, scan. I can reload scan and stop here. I can't get through all these nodes. I definitely would have been way more AP efficient if I had my better programs and the better cyber deck. It is what it is. We're going to walk in a straight line and keep going. But, oh well. Yeah, you're just going to turn back and forth forever. Don't know what you guys are doing, but it's definitely a little scary. I'm thinking I want to run towards ambushing these guys and killing them. I'm tempted to use leverage right now and really play for the kill. Yes, it means that, you know, we're kind of wasting the MP on Geist. But I really want to make this, like, guaranteed progress on the side of the map. And so I'm going to pop this. I'm going to run to here. I mean, yeah, this, like, my hacker already ran here for information, so I'm going, you know, 10 meters forward to get a bit more info. Where might some other guards be? Maybe this room? Yep, okay. Don't know what everyone is doing just yet, but please tell me I'm in range when I do that. I am. Yeah, actually with plenty to spare. This should work pretty well. I can always follow up with somebody else if needed. Everyone else is pretty far away, so I'm not too concerned here. You can see me. You are angry. Yeah, you have stun break and a shotgun. Fair enough. Please shred. My shred chances are pretty good. I would like to actually shred. That's kind of unfortunate. I get at least one hand blade shot for free. I don't really want to burn surge. So I get one hand blade for free. Am I going to attack somebody next turn? There's a pretty good chance, yes. So I'll end my turn now. We'll give Philosopher a chance at this now. I'm going to pop Silence for the move speed. That seems pretty worthwhile. Means I can put you here really cleanly. Is his camera going to see his body? Yeah, maybe. Okay, we'll have you fall the other way then. We'll ragdoll you away from the central room. Am I going to still be in crash kit range for the camera? Yes, I am. This kill looks pretty easy with how much I've got available to myself. And I basically printed 6 AP on this turn via the leverage. Oof. Okay, well. Let's still crash that. This camera is not touched by crash kit. You're not going to see anyone on that side. I don't know if you even turn up to the high ground or not. Anticipation seems a little bit valuable. I think going up to the corner here is fine. You shouldn't be spotted with how much coverage is everywhere. So this seems like a very reasonable spot to stand. Info on more guards, not a huge problem. I don't need to preempt the duck, but I do it anyway. You're walking away? Cool. Oh, wait. That host opens the jail cell. Oof. Okay, this is going to take a while. This just gets rid of a lot of cameras and stuff, which is good. Okay, we're going to have to run the team up this way, which is where we're already going, so that's fine. But we're going to loop all the way around here. And our exit is back that way, so... Yeah, I mean... Yeah, we got to get the hacker over here. We definitely could have chosen to skip this, right? We could have, like, run the whole team up this way. Hacked that. Come down this way. And then loop through the middle. Maybe hack this, maybe not. And then gotten out. Because the exit is right there. Well, it is what it is. I don't mind knocking a bunch of these security devices down, though. It's still pretty useful. Anyway, you're done. There's no way that snaps, so let's just run into here. And as it turns out, we didn't really need to press leverage on that turn. We kind of got where we were going. It is what it is. Snap you to there. There we go. That should be pretty reasonable. At the end of the day, we still used the move points reasonably well. One consideration, actually, is do I want to knock that sensor down early to start this cooldown sooner? Well, if I can get into this host, there's a chance that this gets already grabbed, so I will leave it, and maybe I can use Matrix AP. I still feel pretty silly for not having the device in, but oh well. You should be fine. You'll automatically duck if needed. I'll press it on purpose just for funsies. I kind of don't want to precast this, but I also kind of want the info. I think, honestly, where we are standing is safe, so we'll let them walk and we'll deal with it. It could be wrong, but I think we'll be okay. Turn 8 is looking impossible. The 9 kills looking really likely. It's probably going to be like an hour-and-a-half long episode. And I'm glad I'm not only 3 people. This would have been pretty tough with only 3. Okay. We wait and let these patrols all happen. You're walking away anyway. That's fine. There's a world where I skip out of this early and let Geist sprint for it and get over here. But for now, we're chilling. Actually, there's a really good argument for using lure and taking this kill. Where I can like drag these guys in and it's like relatively effective. Or I can like drag you specifically out to here and you're very easily killed. Actually, this seems like a really good idea. I want to spend AP on this turn. Actually, let me drag 2 guys. If I drag both of you in, actually, are you? Yeah. I wanted to anticipate this guy and know what he was going to do, but I think just dragging these 2 guys in is really worthwhile. I think only 2 is correct, since I don't have infinite AP. You're kind of real. You're a squishy guard, and you're also kind of real. Although Stiletto probably cleans one up. I think we could pull 3. Only problem is they don't go up quite as far. Right, this guy's going to run this way as a result. But I think, yeah, I think I can drag all 3 of you in and it'll work. I actually believe that. Okay, I'm going to pull all 3 of you in and hope I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm going to be sad. Okay, go make your progress. Plus AP plus tally. There we go. Let's hope this is fruitful. I'm just going to... No, I'm going to unload, reload, deception. Because there's only 2 active, that's going to be pretty chill. Woke up 2 ice, that doesn't matter too much. So yeah. This is damage to connection at any action, not a big deal. This has to go first, of course. And then we drop these out. I'm going to load programs. Actually, no, we're not going to escalate anytime soon. There's no reason to rush this. So that's probably worth... That's sleeping. Meh. You're sleeping. Not you. Not you. Yes to you. Okay, so definitely 1. Probably not 3. Yes to the penultimate one. Nah, let's knock them all down. Let's get rid of 1, 3, and then the last 2. And then the other ones, right, you're asleep, and... Okay, fine. 1, 3, 5 in the last one. Because there's a world where we actually go for long enough this gets knocked down. I think it's kind of unlikely, but... It cost me 5 Matrix AP. The cost is so low. Okay. So 1, 3, 5, and the last 2. We'll do 1 quick check to make sure we got what we wanted. That's gone. That's asleep. That's gone. That's asleep. That's gone. That doesn't matter at all. That's gone. That's gone. Yep, we're happy. Okay. Well, it's a 1 per action node, so we'll just go back up. These things are back. I'm honestly just going to walk off of this. Like, if it's already scanned, I think it's just worth it to tank these, because you're going to tank one of these no matter what anyway. In fact, if I go this way, yeah, it's like, I'll take 5 tally, I'll take 4 AP. It is what it is. Let's go here. Connection health is at 66. I might need to start preserving that, so let's lose the AP instead. Can't load programs, might not matter. I'm going to skip the APU. Actually, I have to go for this anyway because I have to reload Deception here. Really unfortunate. I have enough AP that I'm fine. I have 41. Let's go connection, then tally. Scan. No CPU yet. Okay. Don't need anti-active, but I'll load it to have the tools in case I need it. I think we go for the downloads. Scan. If you use a program, it steals AP. Okay. Scan for more. If you download. Okay, I'm going to stop and just load programs to be IO efficient and still spend AP down to 0. That part seems fine. Look at what progress we can. And then you're walking around, but nobody's near, so it shouldn't matter. And honestly, the fewer guards we upset, the better. Oh, shoot. How close are you going to get to my guy? Okay, I have to use a tool to make sure I know what's going on there. Geist at least outrolled, so she can leave, but that's a little scary. You're going to a similar spot. Great. Off you go. Those should be pretty easily killed. You're doing nothing. You can't see anything. We're fine. You can't do anything. Okay. Let's go ahead and get some info. You are going to keep going, so Geist will have to leave. There's a really good chance that, yeah, the vision cone from here sees her, so she has to leave soon. That's fine. It's a bit of optional loot, then we can leave. The important thing we got was knocking the devices down. That was what I really cared about. Everyone can hear the AR. It is silenced, but that's going to go poorly for me. So ideally, we run the war machine in. She tries to get the high-quality kill here with claws. I'm thinking Hacksaw wants to go after everyone else. Let's have Stiletto kind of lead. Let's put you... I'm trying to see if I can get... Okay, that's fine. Yeah, every single time, Nova Beam has felt really good, so I'm going to run up here. I'm going to get spotted and heard. That's okay. None of the other guards are going to see or hear me. We're going to kill all of them. As the music once again drops. 2 of you are angry. That's okay. Nova Beam looks pretty good on you guys. I'm kind of eyeballing, like... when does the damage start to actually fall? Somewhere around here, so I can get a little bit of damage to the guy. This seems like free upside. Okay. Decent enough damage. I'm going to put you here where you're clearly in range of both. This guy dies to claws every time. Yeah, I mean, you die every time. There's no worries here, I think, at all. Glancing hits make this a little bit less likely. That was a real hit. I think we're guaranteed on the 3rd. Great. Got some AP. Let's go try to shred your armor. We did. That's wonderful. Regular claw hit seems fine. Let's Crimson Vector, because I can. That didn't kill. Kind of sucks. With my 1 AP, I could Burn Surge, then Eye Laser. I don't think I need to. I don't see how I... Well, you know what? Let's just be safe. Burn Surge, into Eye Laser. Down you go. Snap to the wall. Gives me more distance. That seems fine. Philosopher can now run for this. Can I get you without... No, there's really no way. Wait. Oh, that's weird. It, like... It's giving me extra distance, even though it's costing me only 3. I mean, I'll take it. Clearly in range. Let's go swipe. It'll take a while, because we're not guaranteed a shred. It's about a coin flip each time. Yeah, I'm sadly not getting them. Wow, I really got none of these. I'm gonna do a I'm gonna do a short yield. This lets the knight maybe go for a shred, which can maybe make her sword more valuable. Okay, going to there puts me clearly in range. Yep, I was able to lure all 3. Thank you, bonus. All the bonus action points. Okay, you're definitely dead. I want to yield back and let her use the 1 AP to kill. This is why. Oh my gosh, you glancing hitted that. Okay, well, just kidding. Guess you're done for now. Down you go. Ah, that's red key found. That's actually huge. I briefly forgot that that was actually what was going to happen there. So, considerations. I can choose to cut this kind of short. Now, I'm not confident that turn 8's going to work here. But I can walk here and open the door, no problem. That'll be easy. I can run forward. I can knock these cameras down briefly. I won't have enough tools to get rid of all of them. I probably need to stay grouped, to be honest, though. Am I going to be able to really do this, like, extra hacking bit here and play for loot? I mean, maybe I can. It seems kind of reasonable. I think we'll kind of slow play moving up here. Stay here until we can get the hacker up. I'm just going to run forward. Play for loot. There's a consideration where I, like, try to sprint through all this stuff, but it seems incorrect. Okay. So no one knows anything yet, which is good news. But Geist is definitely under a bit of pressure. Hacksaw might as well just delay. Philosopher, is anyone going to run into you? No, no shot. Geist can't stay too long. I've got to be good about this. Once I'm down to 50 AP, I've got to leave. So, prevents downloading, sure. Disabled, disabled. Nothing else to do here. I can safely load a program here. It's 1 per tally. I've already scanned everything. Scan. If you download, if you exit. 2 per action. Okay. Splicer Mina is nice. If you exit, steals AP. That is worth disabling, in my opinion. Let's walk away. I'm down to 69 AP. I would rather save the null-op charge than run here and null-op. Well, there is a download. Run here and null-op, take download, leave seems playable. I'm not going to bother reading. I don't care. Take my random account. I can scan for no cost. Okay, knocking this down. Yeah, we're just done. There's a CPU somewhere. There's maybe downloads somewhere, but I'm good. I'm going to disconnect. She automatically ducks due to this drone. That makes sense. Let's turn on vision cones. Okay, if I duck to there, I'm far enough away from you that you don't hear me. I'll get away from your vision cone, and then I can try to book it out. Now, the other question is, would I rather spend 1 AP knocking this camera down? Or would I rather go this way instead, right? Like, if I take... Imagine I'm running for most of this. This pathing is more efficient than that pathing. Right? If I kind of think about the distance differences, right? Are these 1 AP apart? No. Okay, killing the camera is worthless then. We duck to there. 11 meters means you won't... Actually, you're kind of static anyway. Let's turn off the cones again. We should be fine. Okay, you're going to run to there. And then run to there. No one will happen upon you, although there may still be some considerations around evading these guards. This guy is still going to walk and, you know, it's a little spicy, but we should be fine. You're patrolling around. Yeah, he would have seen her for sure. There's no way. All right. Well, I was not burned by not using look ahead. That did get scary briefly, though. We've got a delay behind Hacksaw, as far as I'm concerned, since he's got to knock this camera down. So Stiletto's going to just stop. Hacksaw grabs this. Not too shabby. Alright, there's really only one set of stairs, so it has to be back that way. It's a lot of backtracking, but it's still a loot box. I think we have our hacker rejoin the team. I think optional loot here just not really worth it. Turn 8 is... end of turn 3, turn 4, turn 5, turn 6, turn 7. Yeah, maybe if we don't get stopped literally at all. We'll see. I'm not sure. I'm not for sure what I want to do. From recollection, this camera never turns. There's no guards over here. To be extra safe, I will take only a couple of steps and then re-verify, but I'm pretty confident. Actually, it's too late now. I should have considered pulling a couple of guards with lure. I'll have you grab this loot box. Unless Stiletto's better at it. In fact, she probably is. You're walking around in a square. You're just kind of holding that, which is fine. You're just holding that, which is fine. Stiletto definitely runs farther, so we'll have you grab the loot box. As I mentioned, this camera doesn't turn from my memory of this map. Also watching it the other 2 turns. But mostly from the memory of the map. And this chair prevents us from walking underneath the camera, which I'm pretty sure was intentional by the devs. Ooh, a level 5 E-rifle. Alright, that is pretty sweet. We already did spec our soldier for AR accuracy, not close range accuracy, but we could do like a multi-class on the Scourge or something, since the Scourge has quite a bit of close quarters accuracy, which is a stat that E-rifles use. I think for now we're chilling. I will likely try to lure some of these guards up, though, at some point. We're escalating. The guards don't know anything. Okay, now the guards are going to know a lot. There will be a lot of guards sent here at the end of turn 4. Am I worried about Geist here? I think you're going to actually move. I think this is lying. But nothing else really scares me, so we'll let it happen. You're going around. That's fine. Stiletto's going to wait. Geist can run. Going through here seems way too dangerous. I'm just going to run this way. Actually, yeah. Let's... Okay, let's go there. That seems pretty playable. If a guard stands over here, you still have this as like partial cover to maybe not get seen. I'm moving so that no one else can kind of loop around and spot her, so going now seems fine. I can hold everyone else back and use lure if absolutely needed. Shouldn't need it, but you never know. Leave you there as well. Yep, you're going back the way you came. Cool. You still do nothing. Yep. Okay, so Philosopher does not have Crash Kit right now. Hacksaw does have something, though. Okay, and you stand around. Fair enough. I'm going to have you yield. By knocking this camera down, I will have to re-disable it if I want to pull Geist through. And the thing is, Geist can't go for a solo hack because of these corpse timers. Like, if these were going to be 4-turn timers, Geist could solo this. I mean, there is a reinforcement spawn here, so that would maybe get scary, but I'd be willing to... Actually, I probably wouldn't be willing to risk that. But the question basically is like, hey, do I want to play this mission by greeting the host and honestly, like, you know, getting some decent loot out of it? Don't get me wrong. It's PL4, like, the loot's getting pretty good. But I think, no, the play is... I mean, the funny thing is, like, Geist is going to be, like, slowly following the team up. Because here's the thing. No matter what happens, 3 guards are being sent right here. And everyone's patrol route, everyone's route to get here is going through this chokehold. Which means Geist for sure needs initiative. Thankfully, she rolled a 20. But if she was like a 12, I would have for sure pre-computed and gotten her around this corner. So Geist is not meeting us through here. She's going to run through too many guards. She's for sure making this route slowly but surely. Now, interestingly, she probably gets past this camera with Tactical Surge. Because what I'm considering is, like, is it worth knocking this camera down on this turn? It lets Stiletto and Philosopher run forward, which is nice. But it creates the difficulty of this camera turning back on, either through an escalation or just via 2 turns ending. End of the day, because Tactical Surge is going to be able to reach her, I think it'll be fine. I'm going to knock this camera down. If the escalation is turning a camera on, I get spotted. That's not a big enough deal for me. Now, the other consideration, actually, is I want Philosopher to kind of get up to around here, and... Actually, I can't pull both of you into this area. Right? Like, I can't lure such that both of them, like, you know, lure is centered here and it reaches. I only have 1 charge. So I want to lure somebody in. I can either... Like, I can get to here and probably lure you in here. Or I can maybe pull you in here. If he pulls into here, I mean, he maybe turns the corner by the end. That seems fine. Okay, then yeah, basically it's like, if he does go here, I don't really care if he spots Hacksaw during his turn. He'll have no AP left. Well, Stiletto can pretty safely run into the room. Just get outside of footstep range. Crouching is going to be close to being able to... Okay, not really that close. Try to get a couple pixels. It probably won't snap to the door. That's fine, though. She's in a good enough spot. Lure's only going to affect one guard. I don't really care. Yeah, let's put the entire team in the room. That seems fine to me. Save 1 MP in case it's something I'm, like, not thinking about. Oh, actually, it's kind of close. Okay, pulling you both here seems actually pretty good. I misjudged that, but you should both keep running in the same direction, and that should be pretty reasonable for me. Yeah, I like that, actually. Now, they still might get pulled by the Sec AI. But if I'm here, the odds of him turning all the way around the corner and spotting me are really low, so I'm in a pretty safe spot. Everyone is easily in Tactical Surge range. Orders received. Yep, so these 4 are all chasing these corpse timers that all timed out. 3 here and then 1 way over there. Which is fine, actually, because they're all going to be... I mean, they'll be in the way when I go for the exit, but they're going to be way out of my way otherwise. Also, I think by now would have been, if there was headhunters that would have showed up. They appear to have not shown up, so that's good news. It was like 50% too. That was like not low chances. So, yep, all you're doing is running in a straight line. You'll be under the camera, which I really don't like. Can I get away from that? No, not at all. If I cheat pixels, okay. If I cheat pixels, I get out. That's acceptable to me. That's going to be your turn. What I got is playable. And you can maybe see why I really value things like Coordinated Charge and Tactical Surge, because there is just a lot of traveling to do every turn. And, you know, tally keeps ratcheting up, right? So, the fewer turns things take, the better you do. So, off you go. They're all going to go investigate corpses, but they should be far away from us. You're following that one. You're following Lure. I think you're probably going to be stuck in the hallway. Yep, there we go. Okay, a little bit farther. Still, in the hallway, as I said. Other guy a bit farther. Not much, though. Okay, a little bit less even. Still, though, that's pretty ambushable. Tactical Surge is on basically everyone. So the one thing I'm missing is device disabling. Okay, if I go here, I have 1 AP to spare. Do I have Crash Kit up? Yes. Okay, I ideally knock this camera out, otherwise... Basically, I really want to not generate tally. Because we're really... Right, we're 2 from an escalation. I think it is likely I can get these kills. Right, I have people who are nearby. I have Tactical Surge on. I don't think I have... Yeah, I don't have Nova Beam till next turn. I don't think I'm willing to rewind for it. But if I delay twice and let these drones move... Ooh, you're going to be really close to hearing gunfire. That's not what I wanted to see. Yeah, unfortunately, Crash Kit barely outranges cameras, so I have to, like, waste a bit of an AP here. I guess I should run towards this side. It's closer to the enemies. It's ultimately a faster run. So, they hear me. So, we have some extra pending tally right now. Okay, if I do a short yield, I can short yield back after Hacksaw goes, and I can verify that I cannot shoot this AR without it being too loud. Yep, I cannot without it being too loud. You shouldn't be doing anything spicy. If I'm there, this seems fine. Alright, this should be reasonable. You don't hear me. You've got a job to do, and no devices are going to see me, so this should be fine. There should be nothing wrong with this. Up you go. Angry guards. I'm going to stutter for most of the damage increase here. We're going to stutter the guy who's, you know, more dangerous. Now, because you're stunned, you're not a danger to me, both in terms of attacking and reporting. So we kill the other guy. Everything's down. That's fine. Stiletto gets her turn. Let's have Stiletto optimized for damage. So, you're not hearing footsteps. You guys are, right? We can see the icons. So, for now, we are safe. Drone does not turn. You're angry about it. That's fine. Okay, I can crouch for 1 step. I'm in range of both. This all looks fine. You're not going to see anything. Do I need to go for a basic strike first? Ah, it almost always kills. And the claws are really not guaranteed to. Whatever. We just take this. It's like a... I mean, there's a 22% chance that I glance, and then it's not a 100% chance if I get a real hit that it kills. Yep, he's dead. That's fine. I needed the kill. Ooh, that was a fat crit. Huge damage. Okay, this guy dies to your claws then. Okay, you have 1,000,000 AP. Can you use that for anything? Not really. Because the thing is, I can't go for this camera. Okay, if you run, you're not heard. So let's just kind of get ready for running forward afterwards, I guess. Put you there. Seems okay. Can someone knock the camera down next turn, or should I just have someone solo this? You can refract, actually. And also my hacker can do stuff. I have 2 charges of packet loss. So I think Stiletto is fine. Philosopher does her next, like, weird little Mika movement. Right there. That should snap. There's the red key that I no longer need, but, you know, good to have it. I don't... Actually, the funny thing is... Yeah, you guys are... These guys are both probably going for this corpse. I don't think I need a counter-static, though. Like, I think I want to save it for another turn where I might actually run into these drones again. Let's get far enough away that you don't hear me running. Okay, and I think from here, I should be able to refract decently well. I'm just trying to make sure. I think, yeah, like if I go here, I think that kills everything. I think that works. It appears to. All right, wake up. Let's see if this works. Get me out of here. All right, so we're at 6 out of 9 kills, which is probably still not going to happen. Exit is over there. I would like this loot box. We don't have to send everybody for it, but this middle area is... Well, this middle area has a loot box. So I kinda like this. The nice thing is they're still all in the wrong direction. Like, they're still all in the wrong area. Lena is for sure not the one who's going to be running for this kind of stuff. Gotta be careful that she doesn't get caught out either. But yeah, there's no... Right, there are no unknowns here, right? There's nothing that's going to happen at the end of the turn. So I am safe to just walk out like this, get right behind this drone. Because they're all chasing... Right, 3 are chasing this body, 1's chasing that body. They'll hunt around from there, and we can deal with that. Should be no info from the Sec AI. Our hacker is just barely not on the camera. It's wonderful. Okay. This is still down for 2 more turns, so I'm actually really glad we knocked that one down. This camera's going to be a bit annoying. It is what it is. I think we just have someone walk through it, and that's life. Stiletto, probably the runner. We check the numbers here. You're 123. You're not... Well, Philosopher is a faster runner, but Stiletto has more AP for this turn, and then we collect up here anyway. I think Stiletto goes that way. This camera's going to be hard to knock down. We're escalating anyway, so it's not a big deal regardless. I can leave Geist where she is, and actually, I kind of want to run at least partway up. If the drone ends the turn, like, right here somehow, which is unlikely, but if that were to somehow happen, I'd be in a worse spot. So let's do it that way. Off you go. Yeah, you're plenty far away, but I just wanted to be sure. Everyone can wait. Okay, corpses found. Lots of corpses found. We are escalating. And now you're hunting around. Another corpse found. Yep, we were already going to escalate. Thankfully, every guard that's currently on the map is busy. I'm going to, before I forget, I'm going to pop my no reinforcement leverage. This camera does not matter too much. I'm just going to run through this now. Oh, darn. Whatever. I don't really care if the camera sees me. We were already going to escalate. We are sadly now at a breakpoint where we're going to escalate next turn no matter what. If I generated one fewer tally, we would have been okay, but too late now. Okay, you're both over there, interestingly enough. Or the drone interrupted because it saw a corpse. Regardless, if you're running for the exit, your fastest route is that way. Sure, yeah. Let's go short of the camera, let it see you next turn, or adhere to the base and maybe not get seen at all. That seems good. Hacksaw, the best one to grab this loot box for sure. Will you snap from there? Probably. Nice, we get a pretty decent scope. We get another option for the red key. Can't be mad about that. This camera turns on soon. It's going to see people. It doesn't really matter, though. Everyone is busy. You guys will do what you can. Get a few pixels. And up you go. Alrighty. Philosopher does not have crash kit. Am I worried about any of these drones? Probably not. To be safe, I might just hit you with it anyway. Getting not seen with the camera would be nice, but I don't care enough. If I'm down there, you're in counter-static range. I have one more charge. I have rewind if needed. This should be fine. End of turn 9 is looking just a little bit possible. Let's turn your devices off so that we're chilling. What's funny is if I had went and disabled this guy in the previous turn, it wouldn't be able to find the corpses, and we would have... In fact, they would have never been found, or at least not for a long time, because this guy got busy over here. Is what it is. Reinforcements cannot be the escalation. It's honestly fairly likely it was going to be. Wow, yes, okay. I am glad I got that leverage. That is wonderful. Yep, they get seen. We were already going to escalate. We were already going to escalate this turn. Doesn't matter. Chasing down 3 kills is not worth it to me. I mean, red cubes are truly not that useful. I've got 2 more turns to get out. That's going to be a little bit tough. Lena's just not that fast. I won't have... Oh, I have rewind. Okay. I can get Lena out by using rewind and things like that. Okay, Hacksaw's done. Ironclad, whatever. Good for you. Okay, I'm going to have you pop this. And then I will wait before going any further, because rewind now has bonus move speed on it. So Lena's going to chill, get rewinded, then run. Geist, like running across the map. Oh, actually, you might not make it. I don't think you make it during turn 8. Camera sees me, don't care. This Prince 1 move point overall. Let's pop Caltraxia. Could have done it a turn sooner, I guess, but too late now. It potentially was smarter to wait until more guards moved, but I don't think it's a big deal. Here, for now, let's vaguely correct our mistake and wait. You're investigating the corpses. Good for you. You are hunting, but you're not dangerous yet, but I'm kind of glad I waited a little bit. You finished your 1-turn hunt around the corpse and are still going where you were sent the first time. Let's go ahead and rewind. Actually, I mean, the funny thing is, Geist needs it way more than Lena does. Lena's going to get way farther. Okay, I will rewind Geist next turn and hope the move speed's enough. It certainly might not be. If I had invested in pre-compute, I can also make this give +1 move point, but that's not going to matter. Alright. Where are you headed, if anywhere? Probably not in a useful spot. Delay for funsies. Okay, you easily make it during next turn. That is not a concern of mine. Camera spots, don't care. Is Stiletto going to be able to make it? It's close. I can Burn Surge next turn if needed, so it should be fine. And if I'm out during turn 8, there won't be an escalation, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal. And actually, for extra funsies, I'm going to run you up here and throw down Refract to make sure that this escape route is that little bit nicer. So here, this blocks all of it. I guess you could be sent through this area. That would be possible, but, you know, it's unlikely. Okay. Good enough for you. Hacksaw has 1 AP. I think, honestly, where Hacksaw's standing is fine. I will use Rewind during the next turn. On Geist, although I think it's really likely she can't make it. Still, whatever. Tasking framework non-responsive. Escalation is reinforcements, once again blocked. Not mad about it. Okay, let's short yield. How close is it for Geist? Oh, she makes it. The 1 bonus move point actually made the difference. Thank you, combat drugs. Alright, that means we get to get the 145k. We got mission complete. I'm going to lower your initiative so that my team goes ahead of you. And then otherwise... Ooh, there is a world where Stiletto's not fast enough, so I'm going to go ahead and use Rewind for move speed here. It is slightly possible that you wouldn't make it otherwise. I'm going to run to here and delay. Gotta be careful. I'm going to stand here and delay in case I'm needed for some reason. I shouldn't be, but you never know. Similarly, let's pull this guy away, just in case. Although, actually, I dropped into 11, so it wouldn't have mattered. It's whatever. Honestly, the escalations worked in my favor. It pulled the entire room onto the wrong side of the map. I guess you had Burn Surge as well, so you were... Oh, yeah, you had, like, plenty to spare. Alright. Nice, 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 nice. That definitely could have been scary, and I think we navigated that really well. I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy. Came in hot, hit the prison hard, busted Lena out, retreated to the extraction. I am so glad I can turn drones off. I am extremely happy to have a Vanguard like this. That skill is incredibly helpful. It doesn't take much investment, and you basically just delete all the starting drones off the map. Also glad to see some Splicer Mina V-chips. I don't know if it requires you to be facing off against, what are they called? Milsec or what? But I've gone like 2 full playthroughs, never even finishing this V-chip. That said, she has a duplicated service, so it doesn't really matter that I can't find her. But yeah. Actually, no. Sorry, I have met Splicer Mina. It's Dr. Law and Dr. Ocular. I basically almost never meet. Those two have, I believe, unique services. Splicer Mina is not worth meeting. Dr. Sevenfold and Splicer Mina, their services are inside of power plays. So, we got the team out. That's good. Yeah, he's injured from his legwork, funnily enough. We've got a decent enough payday, which is solid, and... Is there anything good that I can craft yet? Actually, nothing that good that I super care about. I should consider one of these. Let's see, is the Songblade better than Twitchblade? Songblade deals more pure damage, more shred. This looks like it's strictly superior. Yeah, everything here looks strictly superior over the Twitchblade, so... This seems fairly worth crafting. I have a bunch of open blueprint spots now, which is nice. I I have grips, but no... I'm actually already mostly holding level 3 melee weapons right now. If I look at my gear... Knee Razor, Omni Slice, Omni Slice. The Slam Dancer's okay. Yeah, it doesn't seem worth it until I get better stuff. So, let's see. Rest of this recording is going to be some simple management. I don't need these. Actually, I should straight up sell them. Because I've already got a better E-rifle. I've already got one of these as it is. I could make this railgun. That would be okay-ish. But I don't know. I think for now we'll just kind of chill. I will save money for other safe house tasks, like getting my nano scrubber upgraded again. Okay, so you're going to get back from surgery, you're going to get back from your injury. Kill 3 captains is due relatively soon. Werner Braun, corporate VP, needs our unique brand of services, help with a problem at a research lab. Cool. So I was wondering, because early on, right, around like episode 4, we declined to do the, like, go meet people in Werner Braun legwork early on. And though we had gotten the Rescue My Son, like, Werner Braun, like, flagged, what's it called? The Werner Braun flagged, that rescue mission, 11th hour. This mission had not been offered, and I had often gotten it before then. And there's another one that I'm blanking on that is also related here that I haven't been offered. And so, it's like, oh, maybe these just, like, don't happen if you don't run that. Or maybe they're pushed off a little bit later. I couldn't tell you. But it looks like most of these things end up as eligible. Truck job's going to be important. Definitely going to be excited to run that one. Before I forget, actually, let me switch your cyber deck out for the good one. Also, I have a little bit of downtime so I can repair. It's going to take 18 hours. That seems reasonable. Just keep it repaired. The repair cost is quadratic, so it's worth repairing every time it's a little bit hurt. Okay, what plans do I have for this episode? As I said, it's safe house management. It's upgrade my barracks to have room for more mercs. I sadly cannot hire a wire ghost, as the wire ghost is actually Exelos Zalgalas. I believe the hackers you can hire are in the same boat, so I actually might not be able to grab any other, like, main class hacking characters. I could be wrong, but I believe that's true. I can hire a cyber sword. I can hire a sniper. I maybe cannot hire an agent EX, depending on how you view it. But I do at least need a +1 spot in the barracks to be able to fit at least 2 more people. I think there's at least 2 more I can get. Anyway, we can detox people, actually. Actually, no, we're running truck job soon, so I can't. Oh, and also the breakpoint for power level 10 enemies is like 4.3 something, so I actually want to grab all these missions before I run any more, just so that I can make sure that gets into a good spot. All right. Recover from your cyberware. That's great. I need... No, I'm going to go barracks. Just let's get it now before I forget. Repair is done. You're resting and recovering. Who actually isn't going on the mission? Because truck job is due relatively soon. That'll be probably the next mission is going to be running truck job. Unless my hacker's close to leveling. She's not. Okay, then truck job's next mission for sure. I tend to not bother running 404X Spike. It actually slows the mission down by a turn. So I'm not going to run that here. Although Q-Node game is worth running. In fact, I'm going to run that now because... Yeah, well... No, I want to grab the missions first. Sorry, yeah. Grab the missions, then run that. And probably in the same episode, because why not? Okay. Time goes forward. You've recovered. Good for you. I want you to kill 3 enemy captains. Holding blood money for you. Now, we did skip one of her missions earlier, right? I believe she was one of my contacts where... Yeah, so the Low Road Hootenanny, Yellow Host, optional stuff, pretty good money here. Werner Braun should be playable. But yeah, we had skipped one of her missions earlier, I believe, because she was running a battle strike for us. That said, Street Wetware is a relatively rare service, and there are useful cyberware there, so kind of want that. So I'll probably run this at some point. Not this episode, of course. Q-Node game still worth it. Truck job definitely worth it. Bodyguard job is going to have to be grabbed after truck job. Oh, no, I can talk to her, actually. All right. Let's run the next convo forward. Warner Bros. Corporate VP needs a unique brand of services. Hello, Mark. Spirit of the arrangement, as in you're not really sharing? Exactly. Hacker named Susan is causing trouble. So, frame her. Heartbreak Rush is a hack-only job and a legwork. By doing the legwork, we're also accepting the mission. If we are not ready, we can delay. You're in detox. I'm going to delay briefly, but the goal is, yes, have... I could have either one run this, but I think having Hayes do it and leaving Philosopher open is worth. So let's delay briefly. Get my mercs lined up. Yeah, once you're done with detoxing in 6 hours, we'll run the mission. I have open tasks available, so let's upgrade the nano scrubber. Let's put in for cooling at the counter intel, or to build a counter intel pod. Detox benches. Yeah, I mean, I probably could find someone to run in here. In fact, I know I can. Here you go. I'm still going to run this core 4 almost the entire time. So it's really just which of these guys want to go detox. Let's send you. You're at 30. Great. Hayes is safe. Let's go ahead and put somebody else in a detox then. Let us chat with you. I could delay this a little bit further and get more tokens, but it's fine. 7 days duration and retry, so I'm eventually guaranteed to get it. We'll send Hayes. Should be fine with her downtime. Heartbreak Rush ready to be planned. So this mission's been grabbed. So that is a hack-only mission. We've got a bodyguard job to grab. We've got a hack-only mission here as well. I'm thinking I might just run the back-to-back hack missions. Let's grab the bodyguard where it's still PL9 for enemies. Got critical data, need to move. Can't trust the network is secured. Great. So a lot of jobs on offer. Some XP for that should be fine. Again, I'm not actually going to run 404X spike. We're just going to run truck job straight up. It should be fine. This is our bodyguard job, which should be relatively chill. If we keep the VIP hidden, we get favors, although favors for you are not very useful, but sure, why not? Heartbreak Rush is a nice solo hack mission. That's a very big payday and not bad at all. And then here's Kill 3 Captives, which will be for sure its entire own episode because it's a very large map. Okay. So as people are detoxing, Simstream Trainer does not work on solo hack missions, so let's see. Heartbreak Rush is not due for a while in case I want to be a little bit fancier with it. But as it stands, I'm going to grab some leverage. 100 IO or 50 IO and 10 AP. Considering I'm going for downloads, I'm going to go grab this one. In fact, I'll still grab both. I'm not going to inject files. I think that's going to be a little bit too greedy. But I'm going to go run these missions, because why not? Yeah, so the Q-Node game. It's a red host. It's going to be relatively difficult, but I want my loot. Here's Geist. Let me buy some blue juice. I should have blue juice available. I do. Great. In case you need it. You're holding a shotgun in a club, which is fine. You've got the better deck again. Right, let's go. Matrix cords are plugged in. So this is our generated from file set Matrix hack mission. We get a nice comfortable 5 turns. Here is the host. Pretty big. Load smooth every time. Let's pop our leverage. Load most of our tools. I'm going to hold off on disarm for now. Let's see. What's the least backtracking? This is a useless node. There's... Have I been here once before? I don't remember. Let's just go right and then we'll go left. It doesn't really matter. Also, yeah, fairly difficult host, so it's going to be a lot of tough nodes. Oof. A lot of tough nodes, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna backtrack as a result of this. So can't connect, get rid of you. Then come down this way where I can just use all my tools cleanly. Two actives and a passive, that's chill. Preserving connection versus tally, I think, is reasonable. This also appears to do nothing, right? We can see the baseline tally, right, is 4 from the node, 10 from ice, and it's like, well, this clearly has no tally attached to it, but still 20 connection, I think, is bigger than 10 tally here, even though these are going to be pretty rough escalations. Oh, right, spoof blocked the first one, that makes sense. It's cost me a lot of AP, but it is what it is. Load what I can, go here, get rid of you. What's the trap? The trap is load a program. Okay, just not going to do that. Ah, onto the CPU. Well, that's easy. I don't mind it. Also, these nodes are incredibly useless. Let's see, what are we at? Well, need to load this. I will come down here. I'll have to come back up this way, and then I'll come right back down again. And we'll see what we can find. Fine. Yep, let's make our progress. Plus 10 tally. I would rather take 10 connection than 10 tally, I think, at this point. And then I can spend one... Actually, no, there's no point to spend 1 AP scanning. We already know it's here. There's no point in doing so. That got revealed by the CPU, so no concerns there. Just going to load new programs next turn and keep moving forward. Looking pretty comfortable for 5 turns so far. Damage to connection and can't connect. It's pretty obvious. We're not going to escalate for a while, but let me load my tools. Okay, this is all a little bit useless. Load scan now. Yeah, it's 1 per action. Why not? When you take any action, relocate. That's kind of funny. Okay, we just take some deck shield damage. It's fine. Those are mine. Let's go up to here. AP gas kind of sucks. It is what it is. Need to reload Deception to get through this thing. This is a lot of connection damage, which is unfortunate. Is what it is. I'll take the 10. Might be wrong, but oh well. Can't load programs, it's fine. I'm here. I can load Deception again and make more progress. This part seems relatively chill. That is a lot of AP cost. There's also a trap. It is now harmless, though, so it's fine. Get rid of you. I don't really want to get damaged, so I'll just tank all the AP loss. Scanning cost me basically nothing, so... because I'm ending my turn anyway. If I were to use blue juice, it would... I actually don't know if this would actually cost me AP. I just don't need to use it, so who cares? I will get rid of you and then do the rest afterwards. There's some downloads there. There's only traps, looks like. This will probably get null-opt. That seems fine. End action. Cost me a turn. It is what it is. Take my download. 2 per action's kind of rough, but I still want to load sleeves before I move anywhere. If you take any action, steals 20 AP. Get rid of you. Cash out's getting pretty bad. Gotta be careful. Load a program. Download an account. Okay. More damage going through. I'm definitely 1 bad escalation away from getting dump shocked. That's going to be unfortunate. Don't load any programs, remember. I should load anti-trap as I'm likely to need it. How bad is this? That one's rough. Okay, yeah, we're just going to null up this. This is all rough. Plus 2 tallies, not the end of the world. I can go to either side here. This seems okay. Drop you. What is the 1 trap if you exit? 4 per action means I really don't want to load programs, see if I can help it. That's fine. If I disarm you, it costs me some tally. But it doesn't... It costs me not AP, that's worth. Even though I'm still generating tally here. Need to go here. I'm pretty tempted to null-op this. And... the alternative... Well, so if I null-up, I for sure escalate. But I escalate no matter what, because... I just for sure escalate, because it'll take me too many actions. I'm just going to pop this anyway. I lose some deck shield, or deck health. We'll grab according to rarity. Yeah, I'm losing a lot of deck health here. So this is going to cost me probably several 100k to repair my cyber deck. Got through the host, though. Only 4 sets of downloads, although this thing, one of these had stuff on it. So not the... Oh, I guess there were 5. Not the most valuable, but not terrible. You should at least pay for the cyberdeck repairs. Got everything she can. We'll double check if that's true, but I'm pretty sure it's fine. So a little bit of XP, whatever. Yeah, honestly, we got some decent enough blueprints. Level 5 AR blueprint is actually a pretty big deal. It's certainly not the best AR in the game, but this, with proper crafting, should still represent a increase in overall power. And so just kind of double checking. I'm not actually going to do the repair, but I'm kind of curious what it's going to cost. So if I'm to repair the deck, it costs 66k. That's not even bad. Yeah. So for sure, the stuff I got is better than that. Like, this straight up sells for the same price point. So just this paid for itself, right? And I guess, you know, it cost me some time, but, you know, whatever. So if I'm to make this, which I'm tempted to, right? So 6 bullets, reasonable, you know, range and all that stuff. 6 bullets, 25 shred, 70 accuracy. And if I compare to... I can also show... Yeah. What I'm currently equipped in my Street Dragon. And this is with mods attached. Yeah, so with mods, I have, like, more accuracy and whatnot. So kind of, like, ignore the accuracy number here. And the range, because I've modded it up. But it's, like, you know, 102 plus 28. And only 4 bullets. And less shred. And instead, this is 180. Now, the damage per bullet, I think, is actually higher on the Street Dragon. But because of 6 bullets and a higher baseline accuracy and a higher baseline armor shred, this will end up being better. And also, I can do actual crafting on it. So I'm not going to probably force on a suppressor, but I could force on... I mean, I could force on a suppressor. I don't think I want to. I'm really considering it. I'm actually really considering forcing on a suppressor here. So the idea would be basically, right, I force on a suppressor. I just add heavy damage because I can. I would throw on... Oh, I don't have any good... Oh, I don't have good scopes. It's a little unfortunate, but it's not terrible. Yeah, this is still optimal 24. This is not, I mean, it's 2 accuracy, but yeah, these are like actually, aside from this, these are pretty bad intrinsics. So I went here, I would guarantee get 3 new intrinsics from the 3 mods I fused on. The price point's not that bad. I think it's worth it, actually. And so basically the way crafting works, as we finally get to level 5 crafting, is if you fuse on a mod like a suppressor, grip, or scope, you get each of those are like quote unquote slots, and like the hard intrinsic like this doesn't count. Each of those like are quote unquote slots that you can roll a random intrinsic on. And so this weapon's going to get, because I used a bunch of gold cubes, 3 guaranteed random roll intrinsics. If I didn't use red cubes, right, I would have, you know, no chance for it. And it would just be this weapon with this crafting done. But if I go here, it's like, yeah, it's going to be expensive, don't get me wrong. But it's not even that much more expensive than buying one from the market. I think this is worth it. I think this is worth it. I'm using 1 of each of these charges. Every blueprint has 2 charges. I'll probably sell the other Guardian class blueprint since I'm still holding myself to unique weapons. But yeah, this looks pretty good. It's not perfectly modded, but I think the intrinsics is going to make up for it. So let's go. Done in 11 days. Not too bad. I'm running, you know, well over an hour here, but essentially I'm going to run Heartbreak Rush now as well. Grab my leverage, and that should be just fine. We can run this mission and free up my hacker, and that'll all look pretty decent. There's a brief consideration for playing the 6 hours for to have that barracks be done. I think that's worth it. Means I can start my next page of upgrades, which is going to be probably getting... No, I can't afford the Sims Room Trainer. Okay, can I afford... Oh, wrong thing. Are there accounts and stuff I can sell? Looks like yes, at least a little bit. There's my bulk sell, and then... Let's get my people ready for everything else, so... Potato. You're at 80. That's great. Let's get Bimmer up there as well. 244k, not quite enough, but we're getting there. Show me blueprints that are only item blueprints. I'm going to sell these. No one buys them, just kidding. I have no low-level ones. That's not possible at all, actually. Okay, fine. Files, show me ones that are not used by a set, not created by a set. These are all sellable. Great. And if I sell you... Yeah, I don't care about a favor from you, so I'm just going to sell you for money. Now I can afford the SimStream Trainer upgrade, which... Let's send it. Alright. Final thing is going to be running the Heartbreak Rush. Really big payday. Should go pretty well overall. Got a little bit of leverage. Shouldn't need any more than that one. Here's Geist. Her deck's a little bit hurt. Shouldn't be a big problem. Let's go. I'm plugged in. You know what to do. 6 turns. That should be chill. Also means we're probably going to have a really difficult host. Yeah, another Pit Viper. Pretty big host. It's a Pit Viper, so that's going to be a little rough. Like, can't... There we go. Just, like, kept failing to click on it. Have to go through here no matter what. This is almost certainly going to be a node that matters. Do I care about going left versus up? I think I want to go left versus up because I can scan this from the outside and reveal the traps. Nice. We get relatively docile ice to start. Connection disabled. Okay, there's stuff down here. Damage to Cyberdeck. Scan for a trap. There isn't one. 2 per action. I'm going to go back up here then. Oh, it's still 2 per action. Darn, these are like really aggressive sets of ice here. 30 AP is enough to keep moving. These are probably skippable. Let's go this way. Tally, program loading might not matter. Okay, let's go ahead and just null op this. That's not too bad. Spike that. We'll figure out how this all goes. Woke up 1 ice. No. That's annoying. I lost a charge, I think. I think I end my turn. I have more than enough AP and turns. Sorry, I have more than enough turns to play this. So I'm going to stop here. Like, I don't need to preserve AP and go through this. I just want to load up Deception and... Actually, I'm going to scan. Okay, yeah. I will load Deception next turn and get through this. It's fine. Okay. End action. Load Deception. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Scan the neighbors. That's fine. There's going to be plenty of traps here. Load a program. Download an account. Got it. Don't load any programs, remember. I'm getting a lot of tally everywhere, is what it is. 6 per action, yikes. 2 per action, less terrible. Let's move up. Look for a trap. It's on download. 1 per action, find something docile. Load disarm while I'm here. Unload sleaze, that's really unfortunate. To be fair, the escalation could be like, get sent somewhere, and I'd want, you know, tools, so... Is what it is. But finally a docile node. Okay, there's probably... Yeah, there's actually guaranteed a trap there. I don't have 2 anti-passes, but it's probably going to be fine. Anti-program loading is not the end of the world, but... Let's see. So this is... If you exit, restarts everything. Oh, I'm out of AP already. That's fine, though. I'll get rid of anti-AP, and then get rid of you, and then I can just walk away. I won't have... Yeah, I should be able to do something. It should be okay. Also, I have levers I haven't been using. Whoops. My mistake. Oh yeah, I reported this a while ago. If you use leverage to gain AP, it doesn't recheck if you're able to use these things. It's not the end of the world. Plus AP. If you exit, scan. Okay, CPU's been found essentially. I'll take my download. Can't load programs, it's fine. I'm going to the CPU anyway. I lose scan 3. Not the end of the world. Alright, that is mission complete. Protection down to 35. Not the best, but it's not terrible. I want to kill this stuff because I want to get through the other adjacent nodes here. Am I willing to spend my last null op? For now, no. I want to move around and get more information first. So I'm going to leave you as you are. I'm going to go over here. No traps. Easy enough. 1 per action, because I can load some stuff and feel good. Alright, this looks pretty good as well. Exit the node, download a file. 4 per action. I want to do as little here as I can. Walk back down here. These are all disabled. I can load my programs here. We'll probably need disarm. Damage the deck yet again. Scan for the 1 trap. If you load a program, scan for more. This is why I held on a null op. There might have been something like that. Okay, don't load any programs. Got it. Got to get rid of you still, though. This all seems fine. Lock here. Null op this. Not terrible. Spike that. Don't know where the neighbors are. I'm also almost out of AP. Because of that, I don't really want to... Well, let's see. What I want to do is like go through and clean these out, of course. If I walk over and use scan, the escalation might be, you know, get sent around randomly, right? If it sends me to exactly Incinerator, I get dump shocked. So I think we just chill. Let's go right first. Not that it really matters. Get rid of... Okay. It's harmless, though. It's fine. Nothing else is here. Scan 2 of 2. This is harmless. 4 per action. Kind of rough. Is what it is. Go here. Do more of the same. If you take any action, steals AP. Try again. If you exit... Disabled, disabled. I want to load programs while I'm here. Well, actually, no. I'm not going to escalate here, right? There's no way. So, we just go that way. This one was more docile, from what I remembered. And I was right to remember that. Let's knock this down. We know where the traps are. If you load a program, I'm not going to do that. At least not yet. It's a nice docile node, which is good. I will have to load programs here. Let's go this way. Load my tools again. I have enough AP to keep playing. I want to get through these. I don't have any null ops left. It's fine, though. I've got a few turns still. If you load a program, unload on action. This one is rough. I have to basically bet that I don't lose the 1 and 4 here. Because I can't let this hit me this much. Okay, it wasn't too bad. If you load a program, get bent. Yeah, just get rid of you. Looks like the escalation was blank somehow. I think I need to load tools up here. I'm out of AP, or out of IO. Okay, darn. There are no traps here. I don't think I had a way of knowing that without basically guessing that things typically only have 3. Actually, I can load Deception 1. That'll work. That's still enough to get through everything. So the tier list here is pretty obvious. And action for turn. These will all time out. I will still have 13 connection. I can take 1 more download, then I'm done. That's mine. That is the host cleared out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 11 nodes of downloads. You can see why being more AP efficient with my bigger programs has really paid for itself. This whole host took me just barely the beginning of a 5th turn, but yeah, 4 was not enough. Not bad. Now, I took a lot of damage to my character. She's almost certainly stressed out of her mind at this point. Everything we need to ruin Susan has been uploaded. Mission complete. Not bad. Not bad. The spike with the full delivery, all the forged accounts. Well played to us. Solid XP for her. Really solid payday. And with it being a very, very large host, we got just a absolute ton of downloads that I'm very happy about. Wonderful. And so with that money, there's nothing really, I guess, that we can upgrade. Unsurprisingly, she is stressed out of her mind. Not 100%, which surprises me. Yeah, so truck job is due in 12 hours. She's got to go on that one. And so we're going to stop here. We're going to stop here. In 0 hours, field coordination comes up, which is good. I will, I guess, get that available. That seems really useful. And yeah. Next episode, we will run the truck job. It's usually relatively difficult. There's definitely a world where we end our hitless streak. We will see. But otherwise, we've got a nice craft underway. We'll put someone in the trainer probably. We'll gain some nice XP. We'll run this bodyguard job as well. Eventually, it's kill 3 captain's job. And our feet are under us. I think from now on, also, any mission we accept is going to be power level 10. And so our enemies are going to have stopped scaling from anything we accept. So, you know, in 4 episodes from now, basically. And then I'm going to start basically implementing custom restrictions beyond what I already started with. More custom restrictions to essentially emulate enemy power level gains. I'll do some thinking around exactly when I want to implement them and at what rate and whatnot, but yeah, going to try to sort of keep the idea of the challenge, keep that kind of going up. All right, well, thanks for watching. I will see you next time for the truck job. Bye-bye.